Like, make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Right side, it's Hampton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive...
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Got it behind the line. It's Barnett. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Powers through the defender. He's past the sticks.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Takes the handoff. It's Fleming. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen them. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
2nd down to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Commodores. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm.
Going long. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
At the 35, he's got room. Breaks into the open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
In the backfield, it's Anderson. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Morrow. Defense all over him.
Yeah, and this man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, going to throw it. Turns it upfield. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he tacks on the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. This drive will open from the 15. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
They'll need a bunch on second down. On the option. Got the first down. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Using his legs, it's Fleming. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's take a look at the numbers for these two guys so far. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. The handoff. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
First down, Commodores.
And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Ready? 22. Ready, go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is now, can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McKenzie. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He caught it! That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Powers inside. Touchdown Vanderbilt. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the move, it's Morrow. He breaks a tackle. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
2nd and long here. Making the adjustment. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Pulls it in, it's Connor. Stopped right there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is gonna have their hands full with him today.
Right at the line. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Now the pitch. Pass to 6. A very productive run, gets it inside the 40, all the way down to the 38-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's 1st down at the 27. And the Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hits inside, it's Hampton. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. A little release to the back. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example.
Touchdown doors! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Caught. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to
on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I did catch up with the Vanderbilt head coach at halftime. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Fresh set of downs going up top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain. And he couldn't hold on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense
going for the big play. gets picked off. Not the second-half start they'd hoped for. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Swamped immediately.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Keeps it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires on the move. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
From the gun, it's Clement.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the run, it's McKenzie. Enough to move the chains. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. In the red area, it's McKenzie. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for the edge. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get them to the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Morrow. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Left side, it's Danzy. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Not a lot of room to field this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Holly, what do you have?
Here on the Commodores sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Pulls it. Now the toss. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Takes the handoff. It's Stokes. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Trying to get in the corner. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. As we wind our way toward the end of this one, gives us a minute to check out the Week 12 scoreboard and the top 12 teams in the country and how things are going there. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run it. He's got enough. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a...
It'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Again, defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The run inside. It's Fleming. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Wants to throw one first. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. Touchdown, Vandy! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Keeps it moving. It's Morrow. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Ocean from the wideout. Drops back on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown identity on this offense moving forward.
Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Hampton. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it on the option. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best player.
They go to the counter. Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room and picked up 8 before he was stopped, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride him again. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch. They've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Tells to fake. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they have divided these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.